What is up, Halo fans? I am back with a new extended version of this model. He looks pretty much the same as the short version. There is a little bit of difference. His mask is now airbrushed over the brushed version. You can see how nice and smooth it is. Oops. There is a little pimple right there in the middle, as you can see, and I think the thing next to it on the bottom, like to the left, and even over there, I swear there must be dust. I don't remember seeing those, so I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. I have a fine sandpaper that I use, and I'll sand those down and then retouch up the airbrush on those little parts. You'll never even notice. It looks really cool. And then when it's done, I put gloss clear coat over it. Unlike the rest, I just do a matte. This is my favorite. So moving along. So I did that. Sorry, I'm gonna try to hold this friggin' phone better. And then I did touch it up because I actually had some overspray. When you're spraying a paint like that, I mean, in my experience at least, it's not like spraying the green paint. That gold paint it runs faster. It doesn't really clog up my airbrush much if you're quick. Because I don't really know how, it does say that you can use it through the airbrush, but let me tell you this, if you put it on your paintbrush, and even if you are cleaning it in water right away, it can totally just destroy your brush in one use. It's that sticky. It's almost like not good for your airbrush, but I use it. I've had success with it. When I first was airbrushing, I didn't. I guess just didn't know what I was doing as much. But yeah, I always leave like a little bit of water and I'll spray it through. And then as soon as it stops being watery, I'll do the painting I gotta do quickly. And then I will clean it right away. You're better off, you know? But so anyway, so now you can see it's nice and shiny. I haven't done the rest of it yet. I don't have all my reference photos. I put them on that TV. I'm not gonna show the whole thing. It's just a big ass TV that sits by my work, and that's where I'll go on my computer and I'll do a montage or whatever you want to call it of all different reference photos, and then I just leave it on my TV. And when I'm working, I look at it constantly because unlike these, even these, honestly, I've painted so many of these, and sometimes I still look at like another statue to make sure. I mean, and this gold mask is crazy. I love the way that one came out. I swear I don't remember airbrushing that, but there was a time I used spray cans for them, just for the mask. Before I was, this model, this was done a long time ago. So, but anyway, so when I do the sanding and fix this, I have another Master Chief that's going with the Arbiter with the beam rifle, and his mask needs to be sprayed, so I will do that. So I did touch up the green a little bit, but I didn't do it like perfectly because he has a black liner that I'm not gonna go crazy over. I'll do it with the black at another time. The helmet I usually save till last, but it did come out really cool. Come here, helmet. I mean, that's just a primer. Sorry, let me grab by this. This glossy black is a primer color that I use for spraying. I put it down before I spray the mask because these paints like these, they ask you to use like a gloss black. And at first I was just using regular black, and I found a gloss black primer in the brand that I use, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know they made it, honestly. And yeah, so it really does work well. I started doing it when I got these paints. They're like shifter paints where they're two different colors. I got a whole bunch of them. I've used them. Actually, they're on the dual needler Covenant Chief. That's what his mask has. It has a purple and blue shifter paint on it. I know some people wanted him chrome. Some people wanted him green, which, by the way, there is a green version that I sell too. Yeah, the truth is they want it, but then they never buy it anyway. So they complain about something they're not going to even buy. So, but moving on back to this. So again, the thing is, like, his armor is like, these are just green, and then they have the undersuit color that I use, which is not black. And then, so this version is like the other one that I made, which is like an original, not the remake or anything. It has multiple blacks on it. It has flat black for the pouches that are no longer in its front. I guess they ditched them on this version. They also use a metallic black for some of the metal pieces, because underneath he has a body. He has his green armor, then he has like a metal plates, and then he also has his bodysuit on that other one. And this one is pretty much the same. I think they stuck with that because if his wrist right here in the high res photos I have is not. It's like this color. Well, so far it looks like something like the color I used for this, because I looked at it and it looks like really reflective. So I'm gonna get some more photos. But anyway, there's that, and then there was like then you can see the undersuit in there. Then you can see another black metal color that's not the same as the wrist, you know. And then there's some that's the same as the wrist in here somewhere. And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna. What I don't want to do is paint everything black and then go back and put another color over. I'd rather just do each section as I go. It's definitely. I mean, I'm just going to say, in my opinion, at least at this moment, this is going to be a much more complicated paint job than, say, like that Chief. You know, I hate painting the Arbiter. It's just because of he's so bumpy where the undersuit meets the armor that it's a real pain to paint those. It's always been a pain to paint those. But so, yeah, so let me, I'll let him go in a little circle here in a second, but I wanted to point out the stand that he's on. I had it white it's made of white plastic, and then I primed it black, and then I sprayed it with chrome paint, and then I did that mask in a gold, the same gold that's on the model, and then I sprayed it with the chrome. Tried to stay away from it, but it's impossible. Excuse me. So if you haven't seen this, there is I think I showed the screenshot. So I redrew the logo because there is no you know, it has to be brand new drawn for something like this. And then I drew the Chief as well, and then I put my little name on there, the House of Halo 117. In fact, you know what? Let me pardon me, you can take a look at him right there. Let me take him down real quick. Sorry about that. It's just he weighs so much that without him, the phone will not support. It won't support the weight of the phone. So this is what it looks like. Try to get a good view of it. So I drew all the lines, and then you use Blender to like raise them up and down and make this stand pretty much. Now, how much I paint him, I don't know. I almost don't want to do anything else to him. I may do the lettering white. I think that would look cool. Just do the lettering white. I was gonna do the lettering silver like this and do everything else in like a gray, but I'm like, you know, I really don't want to start, because you know what'll happen is I was like, oh, I'll paint those black, those black, those black, and then I think that'll just won't look good. You know, I was like, well, I'll paint that green, and then I'll paint the raised areas green. I mean, that may still happen. Just do the raised areas only, but I'm not really sure. Like, I feel like it looks cool. I would like it to show more. Probably if I weather it, you'll see the lines better. I mean, it's fucking cool. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'm just happy that I made it. I think it's pretty badass. The way I have him on top of the lettering, you can see it goes around it. I'm really happy with it, as you can tell. Hopefully people out there like it. And what I did was I went in and I redid this line to just, instead of having this piece here, I have it just continue up like that. And so I'll probably reprint it. The next ones will have that curve. This one's still awesome, so it'll still get sold with that statue. I was thinking about doing the halo ring on the sides of him, but I think that's just too much. I think this looks good. What do you think? I mean, it is a cool stand. I was gonna do like a stand with some rocks, like some tall rocks here, and like something and have him standing in between. I may do that in the future. Not really sure if I'm going to, but you know, we'll see. I want to put him back on the stand real quick. I know I'm the worst videographer ever on TikTok or anywhere, but There's only one way to do this because I don't have anything to hold my camera. Never got anything. Then I have a what do you call that thing? Like a, I don't know what the hell it's called. It's a thing that holds your phone. I never use it because then it'll get in my way. So I'm just gonna let him spin for a minute so you can just check out how he looks so far, even though he looks basically like he did before. But yeah, I plan to start painting this hopefully in the next week. I gotta get a collection of photos and references, and like what I do is I don't just take the photo like this, like say that photo right there. I'll take that photo and I'll enlarge each section and then put all those up, so when I'm working over here I can look at that without having to look at my TV and see other shit. I guess if that makes sense. I like to really get everything as close to what it is as I can. So I'm really excited to do this. Hopefully you guys like this, and it will be for sale. He is over 17 inches tall. He's 1/5 scale. You know, I put a lot of effort into this, and somebody may be the proud owner. And actually right now, I wasn't going to do it, but I'm printing a 1/5 scale of the version with him holding his sword. It's nearly done just being printed. I'm not even thinking about painting it at the moment. I'm going to just do the sword like that blue one right there, and that's what it's going to be. I'm hoping that I can start printing that tonight. Print like 5 of them in case people order them. I will be able to have the swords ready. But yeah, this thing is cool, and I did get a picture of the ammo counter. I forgot there's you know, campaign video. I'm hoping that the release, that's what it looks like. I would hate to sit down and draw it and then I'm putting the wrong decal on it, but pretty sure it won't. I have, like I said, a screenshot of it with 32 bullets. You know, it's not that complex. It's pretty simple. And so I'll measure that, and then, you know, whatever. I'll make like some stickers out of it. I'm not going to use a water decal. I'll use a sticker, and because it's just flat. It's a flat triangle basically. But yeah, so thanks for watching. And again, if you're looking to buy something like this, let me know. I will say I do charge a fair amount for my work. I'm trying to do something to lower the prices a little bit. And so I'm actually going to be having 4 Arbiter-in-Chief statues. There's part of one right there. He just didn't have his sidearms on him. I'm probably going to have them priced at the same price I sell them with nothing. So some of them are like $900, and then some of them are like $1,000. And I might be doing either free shipping or 50% shipping. I'm not sure, because they are expensive to ship. Now remember, that's 2 statues on a stand with all their weapons. You know, and they're big. They're not small, and they're well painted. They're well detailed, and you know, hopefully you appreciate that, and maybe you want to buy one and add it to your collection. You won't be disappointed. And I can tell you that I love doing this, so hopefully you love looking at them. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and peace. Oh, if anybody wants to know, the stand is 11 inches across, I believe. It looks small in the video, but it's almost a foot across. The video always looks weird. All right, everyone, later.